Hello everyone, Bias here, and we're continuing our survival island adventure called One Tree. Today we're going to be looking for some iron, so we're going to have to start doing some mining, and with any luck we'll find enough iron to get a few handy iron tools as well as some iron armor. We're also going to be continuing with our harvesting wheat and gathering trees as necessary. We do have a number of birch trees established now, and that will certainly help us on our adventure. So, we're going to fabricate a stone pick now. We have a little bit of our wooden pick left, but in fact, let's see here. I'm going to make a couple of stone picks, I think, so that we have them handy. I'm also going to go ahead and, let's see here, make some more wood and fabricate a chest so that we can empty our inventory of some stuff that we don't need to have while we go mining. Just throw the chest right here for now. Save these things for later. I've collected a lot of wood. Got a pretty good amount of food right now. A little bit of wheat. A lot of extra dirt. Alright, so we're going to use up that wooden pick. I like to be efficient with my tools, I guess. It'll be just a little tiny bit slower to start. Alright, so we had kind of started to dig down. We do mostly want to head in this direction here, which is going to be a southerly direction. One of our looks like cows. I wonder how did these cows die? I wonder how those cows died. That's very curious. Interesting. So let's get to our little mining process. Oh, you know what? I almost forgot one thing. Let's see here, I think. We should be able, yeah, to fabricate some torches. We're definitely going to need a lot of torches. Fortunately, we have a bunch of coal. And with any luck while we're mining, we'll get some more. So I'll throw some light right there. And start digging a little further down. The further down we dig, the more likely it is that we're going to run into some iron. There's iron that's relatively near the surface. But as we dig further down, we're going to encounter a lot more. And that's what we're looking for. Lots of iron. So usually, I normally run into a patch of iron as I'm digging out my first stairwell down into the depths, and oh, there we go. Okay, well, so in the last episode we saw that we had a surface end portal, and it looks like there's a stronghold here right underneath our island, so that is super interesting. We like having a stronghold right under our island, but at this very moment, we're not very well armed or armored for dealing with the mobs that we're probably we're going to have a pretty, looks like it's right beside us there, kind of going over top of an area of it, and right alongside. So you can see these stone blocks here indicate a stronghold. Pretty much any time that you see stone blocks like this underneath, underground, you're going to find a stronghold. So if we see, for example, some cobblestone, then that's most likely a dungeon. And if we see any oak wood, then that's most likely a mine. So, super cool. I really, really do. I'm going to want to explore that stronghold area as soon as possible. I'm going to guess that since it's not very far underground, it must not be very large. Some strongholds are really maze-like and extensive, but I doubt that this one is going to be, because that close to the surface, the island's just not very big. Oh, looks like that might be. We got some more stronghold area here. Oh boy. Oh, that goes right into the stronghold. Oh boy. Oh man. Oh boys, that's so super interesting. That can take us down further. Well, let's set ourselves up here with an easy way of getting out, depending on what you want. Okay, there's a door right here. Looks like some steps leading up. We've got steps leading down, a little bit of light down there. Just throw a little more light onto the situation. And not sure why I threw away my... Alright. Oh, it's a stronghold library. Wow, what an awesome, awesome find. Okay. Wow, that is fantastic. There doesn't appear to be any nasty mobs around here. So, wow, that's a fantastic find. So, in a stronghold library, of course, we have all these books and stuff here. This might be a really sweet spot to set up our first enchanting table, because the books will level up the enchanting table, and we won't have to go through the effort of making all of these, making any bookcases. We sort of have a ready-made bookcase situation. Stronghold libraries are pretty awesome because there are usually chests, and sometimes those chests have really nice loot, such as enchanted books. And here's our first one. Let's see what we've got. And no enchanted books, just plain old books and a bunch of paper. No, not as nice as we'd like to have found. And there's another chest right down there. So we're gonna want to get to that one. Again, super, super cool. Let's see if we got any cool loot in this other chest. See, it's right over there. Can we get to it without... I don't want to disturb the spider webs just yet, because we can harvest those with some shears, but we need some iron before we can get any shears out. Here we go, so get us close enough, and there we go. And we've got an enchanted book. What did we get? Looting 2 and Unbreaking 3. Very nice, very nice. That is a pretty darn sweet enchantment for a sword. here again. So, alright, fantastic. We have a Stronghold Library. That is so super cool. Okay, so, let's see here. We came in this way. And our depth is already pretty far down. Like, this gets us down to 28. We don't have to go very much further down to get to diamond level at y coordinate 12. And actually, I usually mine at mine coordinate 11. Um, but 11, 12, 11 or 12 are both good. Right, this doesn't go anywhere. 11 and 12 are both good coordinates, y coordinates for mining diamonds. 10 I find to be generally a little bit too low. 11 can be too low too, depending on the map, because you'll run into a lot of surface lava. So if you're at 10, you almost inevitably will run into lava that's going to overflow into your mine. At 11, usually that puts the lava right where right on your same elevation. And then if you're at 12, then it's pretty rare that you're going to run into any surface lava. But I do find that that on 11, I think I probably found more diamonds in that 11 layer where they're on the floor here like this, and as opposed to on the 12 layer, one block higher. So I would recommend going to level 11. So we're going to continue down. I guess well, we were going south, so let's go ahead and continue down in a southerly fashion, and we'll just mine down to 11. See what happens. Once we get down to 11, then we'll just start mining straight ahead and see what we can find. We may be able to find some diamonds pretty early on in the game. And now that we have this enchanted book with looting and unbreaking 3, I would really love to get a hold of 2 diamonds and make a diamond sword and enchant it. Of course, we'll also need an anvil so that we can do the enchantment. But that would just require some iron, and if we're mining for diamonds, by the time we find a couple of diamonds, we will probably find plenty of iron. For an anvil, we'll need 3 blocks of, I think it's 3 blocks of iron and 3 pieces of iron, plus or minus. And those blocks of iron take 9 ingots each, so that's 27. So we need about 30 iron ingots to fabricate an anvil, but well worth it. An anvil is a fantastic thing to have, kind of a must-need piece of equipment. And here we go. We have found our first iron. All right, nice little vein at 4 iron. That is fantastic. One of the things that makes Minecraft a lot of fun is mining. I'm a big fan of mining. It's another reason why I think I'm kind of really getting back into the Xbox Console Edition. The Bedrock Edition doesn't really stress mining too much. There's so much treasure you can find on the surface and in villages. There are just villages everywhere, which is cool. I love the Village and Pillage update. I think it was fantastic, and they really fixed the village mechanics. And Whoa, wait a second. Okay, slow down there. All right, now we're down to elevation 11 already. That was really quick. So let's go ahead and throw in. I guess I didn't need to bring this stuff with me, did I? So now we're just going to sort of mine straight ahead. Two blocks at a time. I should also probably have brought a shovel with me. Would have made sense. And there's some redstone already. Outstanding. We need an iron pick, though, to mine that redstone. If you don't use an iron or better pick, so an iron or a diamond pick, then you'll just break the redstone block. Same goes for diamonds, for gold. I think trying to remember if you can mine iron with a wooden. Whoa, okay. Well, that's bad. I saw lots. There were lots and lots of monsters in that cave. Alright, so we're gonna block this off and lots of redstone here, though. We'll come back and get that later. Alright, so we're gonna make our first side mine. So we'll just start, we'll go right here and we'll just start mining in this direction. Really not running into very much iron so far. I expected to, at this level, to see a lot more iron so far. But we haven't gone all that far. We're not really mining very quickly with our stone axe. So coal blocks can be mined with any pick. I think, boy. So, like I said, at 11, sometimes we do run into surface lava. So we might end up being best served by mining at 12. If we're seeing surface lava there, let's see here. And there it is. So another piece of equipment that we don't yet have is... Oh, and there's some gold. That's cool. Another piece of equipment we don't yet have is a bucket. So a bucket of water is an essential tool for going mining. So we've got a cave here, and all we've got is a little... Oh, there's some lapis there. Lapis, another block that we need to have at least an iron pick. So, wow, that's cool. And we have some overhead gravel. We have to be careful about that. We don't want gravel falling on us. And since we didn't bring a shovel, we want to be especially careful. So we're going to skirt around that pool of lava and just continue on our way here. See if we can run into any more iron. We've only found 4 so far. We need a lot more than that. And I've run into some dirt. Okay, wow. This is really working up to be a pretty sad mining expedition. Let's go this way and see if we find any iron. hope to find more by now. But if we don't find some more pretty soon, then we're just gonna, oh, our pick just broke. So we're gonna need, oh, and there's some coal right there too. Alright, so we'll come back to that line. That might be promising. So we're gonna head back up to the surface now. And drop off stuff. Throw that iron into our furnace and get it smelting. Make another pickaxe. Wow, there's a lot of. Okay, you need to get out of here. So you need to be on the way. Yeah, we got enough cows over there. Get this one out of the way. Now we have another horse. Chickens, a couple more cows. Got a lot of cows already. Crazy number of cows. These sheep in here. Wow. Alright, if we can get out of here sometime this year, that'd be outstanding. Okay. We're gonna have to make handier way inside. Now, we have a lot of horses spawning. I didn't, I hadn't thought about it. Oh, wow, that was really awesome. Oh, okay, well, sometimes accidents happen. Didn't expect to see so many horses. Look, I can't believe how many horses have spawned on this island, but I guess it's a plains biome where horses spawn. You usually don't see so many though, because I guess in a big space they spawn and sort of wander around and spread out and despawn because they're wandering more than 20 blocks, and when they wander for more than 20 blocks, they can just despawn. And this is a pretty small space, so they're probably not wandering very far. And now we're just accumulating a lot of horses, but perhaps they will. They'll go ahead and despawn. That'd be a plus, because we're gonna run out of space pretty soon with all of these horses. Throw these things. Guess I'll throw those eggs in there for now. Some more meat to cook up at a later date. But extra resources are always welcome. We'll throw some of our cobblestone in here as well. We don't need all of this cobblestone. Guess we might as well cook up this beef too on that piece of coal. Take advantage of it. And the sun's about to set, so we're gonna call that a day. So thanks again for being here, and we found 4 pieces of iron. We did not get any iron armor yet, but we certainly will soon. Thanks again. Bye us out.